I mean, the wife didn't like it. J, first VIN letter. And it has extra oil. Absolutely nothing. Price was absolutely right. Yeah, it's dirty. We didn't have that kind of money. Anchor, baby. Phone, wallet, keys. Ooh, oh, oh! Turn that off so you can hear. All right, everybody. We're back here with the flagship. The biggest and brightest of the year. This is something I've always liked, these cars, and I think you guys will like it too. It's seen better days. It's not horrible, and the price is absolutely right. So we'll start out here under the hood and see if you guys can figure out what it is. It has hood struts. They don't work. So it does have a J as the very first VIN letter. So that's good. It does have a fairly recent battery in it, so that's worth half the cost of admission. Can you tell me what it is? Like I said, it is the flagship of this brand. What kind of information can we get here? It does have air conditioning. There's a vacuum hose routing diagram. As you can see, it is a 6-cylinder, and it has extra oil. It has coil packs. It has a 3.5 liter engine. Conforms to regulations applicable to gasoline fueled 2002 model cars. So in 2002, this is, and some of you guys already know, but I'm still not going to show you what it is. Still not going to show you the front, but I can show you that it's had struts put on it at some point. External lubrication, transmission fluid, nice and red, so that's a good sign. What is this? So we got oil on the outside. We got oil on the inside. Ooh. Oh. It doesn't have very much oil on the inside. That's because it's all on the outside, but that's okay. All right. Had a butterfly at one point. Now this is where they had already gotten rid of locks on the passenger side. As you can see, I mean, yeah, it's dirty. And unfortunately, it's an automatic. We got a center console lid issue and some razor blades. Never knew that was on there in the middle of these. It's got cup holders. It does not have heated seats. CD player and tape deck. So fairly well optioned. And this was a smoker's car. It certainly smells like it too. And I think the one thing that has saved this when it comes to rust wise and water intrusion is that it does not have a sunroof. And absolutely nothing. Okay, well that's fine. We're prepared for that. We'll get back to that in a minute. Door panel, not too bad. I mean, it's not a horrible car. The price is right. The price was absolutely right. Like I said, battery was half the cost of admission. Okay, I'll give you a little something. If you didn't see it before, it is a Nissan, not an Infiniti. I do believe there was a Infiniti version of this. i30, i35, I don't know. You guys tell me. Door panels look good. I mean, I think this interior would clean up decent. Anything good in the pockets? Oh, Dollar Tree. Oh, okay. They had a rear lighter. I didn't know that back then. We got your anchor, baby. Oh, what's this? A jack and a driver's side visor there. He has left the chat. Nothing in there. I'm not really mad at this car at all. I mean, the wife didn't like it. She was pretty mad. But she's mad at every single one that I buy. It's the SE. So I guess that makes it the Sport Edition. It's not the GLE. It does have a spoiler. Door handles all work. Okay, I imagine that would be sunroof controls if it had a sunroof. All right, we'll throw the jump pack on it and open the trunk. Unless it has a nope, I guess it has a button for the trunk. Yep, it has a button for the gas and a button for the trunk. We'll check functionality on that. Let's get this jump pack hooked up. All right, we got our jump pack hooked up. We are ready to start it, but since we were under here, since you was, I guess that spins for infinity. Okay, there's some in there. That's your power steering. That's your coolant. Hey, I got some green in there. That's good. That's a great sign. And it's actually the correct level. Blue. Can't see anything. What are we missing? Brake fluid. Minimum. Nothing to see here. Let's give our starter reader a shot. Phone, wallet, keys. Oh, the wipers work. Oh, thanks. Yeah. All right, enough of that. Not enough of that. Stop. No. Oh, that smells. I can smell it. All right, so we got a brake light on. We have a seatbelt and we have the door open. 281,000 miles. They don't make them like that anymore. Flagship. That works. A little floppy. Looks like he's missing a spring. Can you see? I can see it. Oh, it's got a fart can on it. All right. Summer Formula windshield washer fluid. It did come with a hood prop. I just wasn't prepared for that. So this thing came in, and yeah, any vehicle that comes in, my wife is not happy with, but she's a great woman, and what can I say? I have a knack for buying cars that cost less than a oil change on some vehicles. Got a spare tire, got some chapstick. Ooh, oh, oh! Oh, you have no idea how slimy that was. More chapstick. What's that guy? Oh, back seats fold down. I didn't know that about these cars. Let's go see if we got any active oil leaks. I don't see it actively squirting oil. It's not knocking, so it's got enough oil for it not to knock. All right, did you figure it out yet? It's good for 6,500 RPMs. Guess it's got fog lights, got turn signal. Both of them. We know that the wipers work. Oh, squirters work if it's got a transmission in it. There's reverse. Oh, that's not a good sign. Oh, shit. Okay, trunk just closed on it. Self-closing trunk. That was really sketchy. And now it doesn't sound like it's running too great. All right, as I was saying, bought it for less than the price of an oil change on some vehicles. Twice the cost of a battery. I don't know that the air conditioner works. I mean, you would think for that kind of money, the air conditioner would work. Auto off. It's got this little green light here. So, let's see. Little dome action. Yep. Okay. Oh, it's got a power driver's seat that leans forward, leans back, does not move forward. Keep getting in my own way. It drove here. Fella gave me a call about it one day. He said, I got this Nissan flagship. What do you give me for it? I told him what I'd give him for it. It's got a radio. Do scan. Studio auto program.
This probably has nothing to do with the food.
Okay. No CD. No tape. I wonder it doesn't have AC because the AC's turned on hot. It blows good, but I don't think. If I remember right, this guy told me it did not have a good heater, but it's got a good radio. We'll see how loud it'll get. For all you youngsters, AM is a band of radio. I thought it had a good radio. Okay, so maybe the radio isn't the best. It's got flashers. Yeah. Turn that off so you can hear. This is radio. Oh, it's got radio controls. That was kind of a big deal in 2002. And it's really a cool car, honestly. I always thought these were cool when they come out. Honestly, my family, we didn't have that kind of money. We had Corolla money. And that's because yours truly was tearing cars up. And there's the J. It was made in 7 of 01, but it is a 2002. And you guys know what it is already, but I'll show you. It's a Maxima. Euro style taillights, Altezza style taillights back in the day. IS 300s were running a style of taillight very similar to this at the very same time. But all the glass is in it. Let's zoom on out. Give you the full glamour shot of it. I mean, honestly, it's not a bad looking car. Broken marker light. These ain't too tore up. That was body damage at one point. But yeah, I mean, we chewed on that enough. We get it to get ugly. Worth every nickel I spent on it. There's some rust for you. I got that guy and got that guy. I mean, what do you guys think we should do? 24 hours of lemons. Oh, it's got a dent. It's got a dent in the bumper. Imagine we can pop that out. Electric fans work. And it drove here. It drove here. Brakes work. It makes brake dust. It's not a bad car at all. For what it is, it's absolutely a blessing. And it has good paperwork. Back seats fold down. They were lockable. If you had to get back and forth to work, this will do it. It may not keep you cold and it may not keep you hot, but it's not a bad car. Would it pass an inspection? I don't know. I guess that it depends on who the inspector is. But the thing is, it's 2002, and we're production by production dates. It's 25 years old, and by 25 years old, that means it can be an antique. So would you have to get an inspection, depending on where you're at? I imagine not. This is a great little car. Back door panel got some damage here. I'd hate to not show you every single thing and be called out for lack of integrity and bad work ethic. Inside joke. Some of you guys get it. Yeah, for those of you who said it, you know who you are. That's fine. You're still watching these videos. Oh, hey, I bet I know why it doesn't have, let's get in there. I bet I know why it doesn't have a heater. So how hard is it to do a heater core on a 2002 Nissan Maxima? Imagine it could use a heater core and some valve cover gaskets. But when it comes down to it, they're not making any more of them. It's made in Japan. It's a 6-cylinder. I imagine that's a 4-speed automatic. That's a pretty bulletproof platform. When you get back to the early 2000s, the pinnacle, as far as I'm concerned, the pinnacle of automotive engineering. You have a V6, Japan-made, automatic. Be cool if it was a stick. It's not. They did make these in a stick. They even made the generation after this in a stick. How many did they make? I don't know. I might look it up and pop that figure up on the screen for you. But how much horsepower did they have? 3.5. What do you guess? About 200 horsepower? Somebody has definitely got a lot of use out of this car, but I think this car could be saved. And if it couldn't, it definitely could be 24 hours of Le Mans, or the one where they go around in the woods up in the north. Gambler. It could be a good gambler car, I guess. Lift it up and put some beefy tires on it, cut the fender wells out. I don't know. But you could definitely do all that for less than $500. I would recommend some hood struts for sure. But I'm gonna go back in, do some homework, sit down in the air conditioning, get in front of you guys, and show you the rest of this video. All right, so the Nissan Maxima is, like I was calling it, Nissan's flagship. It was upscaled from the Altima, which was the Stanza, whenever the 3rd generation was out. That'd be the square bodies from the 80s all the way up until 95. And I distinctly remember my buddy having one, and it had a little sticker on the window and it said 4DSC, and what that stood for was 4-door sports car. That's how they marketed it in the 80s and early 90s. But this being the 5th generation, it was introduced in 1999. I thought that there was an Infinity version. Yes, it was the i30 and the i35. And the i30 had the 6-cylinder that was a 3-liter. And I didn't know this about Nissan, that right there around 01, 02 is when the 3.5 started getting put in them. So this being an 02, the 3.5 come out in 2002, mild facelift. They called that the VQ35DE. That was the designation. But it says 255 horsepower, and that's the same engine that was used in the i35. Well, I remember also, so Escalades had just come out around the same time with the bright blue HID headlights. So some Maximas also had those headlights, and I don't know if this one does, but it might. And when I say that the Maxima is the the flagship, I guess the GLE would actually be, the wheelbase on these is 108 inches. So that's definitely body swap territory. I don't know, it definitely could make for an interesting swap. A little 5 inches longer than the Corolla or so, 70 inches wide. They were available in a 5-speed or a 6-speed to coincide with the VQ35 versus the VQ30, the 3-liter versus the 3.5. Facelift SE equipped with the 6-speed transmission was capable of 0 to 60 in 6 seconds. So that was quick for the Nissan. They made 98,000, give or take, in 2002. They don't make them like they used to. So they don't make the Maxima anymore. They stopped making the Maxima in 2023. What you might not know is that the Maxima was made in Japan until 2004. In 2004, they started making them in Smyrna, Tennessee. And why that is important is because in 2005, Nissan was bought by Renault. So if you have seen the quality of Nissans go down since 2005, now you understand why. I'm sorry, it wasn't bought by Renault, but instead it was part of a Renault-Nissan alliance, which began in 1999 when Renault purchased a significant stake in Nissan. Take that for what it's worth. That's funny that they would word it that way. Anyway, that about wraps it up. Thanks for watching. Again, you guys that have made it this far, thank you so much. Appreciate you. And I pray that you're blessed. I pray that your families are blessed. And I pray that you'd pray for us, because the enemy doesn't ever give up, but my God is greater. Love you guys. Be blessed. Have a blessed day. Say a prayer for us. Thank you so much.
Two guys in a beater.
I mean, the wife didn't like it.
Truck rolling past the sun. Terry says Kentucky's calling. We got work to get done. A dishwasher waits, shining in chrome.
Anchor, baby.
That old Galaxy grown.
Oh, oh. Turn that off so you can hear.
Won't leave